Welcome kindreds, it's Jessica and this is a little video of my recent trip to Norway. It was so beautiful and I just wanted to share it with you guys.
Woohoo, we're moving!
Bye, Southampton.
Bye bye Southampton!
From Southampton in England across the North Sea to Norway. Our first port was in Stavanger. The houses really captured my heart here, they were so quirky. Next we visited the small village of Olden, which was so picturesque. We also made stops at Flam and Hagesund. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of all of those. My favourite thing of all though was the travelling through the fjords. I can't actually believe how beautiful this is. Look at these mountains. Call the snow. On the ship. Just looks so wrong. I took so many photos and videos of the scenery, the landscape, and none of them get even close to capturing the scale of it. It was just like coming from Wales, which is much more sort of gentle hills, you know, like we do have the Brecon Beacons, but our hills are more kind of curved and just less obviously stony and solid, and it was just, yeah, it just felt so different to me. The whole energy of the place was very much of stone, you know, very solid. You know, I can really see why trolls are a big thing in Norway. And while we were there, we did a little bit of shopping and I bought a book on Tales of Norse Mythology by Helen A Guerber. And I thought I'd read like a few little bits out of that to you guys, just to kind of, it's just such a different energy in the land, and it just reminded me again how place is so important to practice, to like witchcraft practice, because the magic in this land in Norway is very different from the magic in my homeland. You know, still powerful, there's still, all of the elements are still available, but it is different, you know. I find it difficult to describe it. So this is what the book says about the goddess Frigg, or Frigga. Frigg was goddess of the atmosphere, or rather of the clouds, and as such was represented as wearing either snow white or dark garments, according to her somewhat variable moods. She was queen of the gods, and she alone had the privilege of sitting on the throne, Hildskjaf, beside her august husband, who's Odin. From thence she too could look over all the world and see what was happening. And, according to the belief of our ancestors, she possessed the knowledge of the future, which, however, no one could ever prevail upon her to reveal, thus proving that northern women could keep a secret inviolate. That description of Frigg as the atmosphere, the clouds, you know, the clouds touch the land here, and it was just that sort of earth and water element seems so much stronger, like more predominant than the fire. Although I suppose, you know, that's why a lot of the Norse mythology and Norse focus and stuff is on like fire, and why that's so important, because in a land which is cold, and like we visited in the spring, and we were actually really lucky with the weather, because I'd packed like waterproofs and everything, but it was actually really beautiful weather the whole time we were there. It was cold, but it was sunny and bright and just, breathtakingly beautiful. So we were really lucky. But yeah, it felt like air and earth was, I suppose air, water and earth. You can see why they want to bring in the fire, because the fire is like sort of, even when it was sunny, it still felt like distantly sunny, you know, like it wasn't warm. Here's a little bit more from the book about Hel's kingdom in Niflheim. This realm, which was supposed to be situated under the earth, could only be entered after a painful journey over the roughest roads in the cold, dark regions of the extreme north. The gate was so far from all human abode that even Hermod the Swift, mounted upon Sleipnir, had to journey 9 long nights ere he reached the river Gjoll. This formed the boundary of Niflheim, over which was thrown a bridge of crystal arched with gold, hung on a single hair, and constantly guarded by the grim skeleton Modgud, who made every spirit pay a toll of blood ere she would allow it to pass. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog of my holiday. Warmest blessings, and I will see you very soon.